This is Fred Beck from Fred Talks Fighting, proudly sponsored by Air Up. For the first time this week, I'm joined, or reunited as one might say, by Keemstar. Keem, I should probably start us off by saying a massive thank you for the Best Journalist of the Year award. Thank you very much, mate.
No problem. The people voted.
People voted.
And by that, I mean me.
Hell yeah. I love that. Anyway, Happy Punch Awards. I was very impressed. You had a very good live stream on YouTube, on Twitter as well.
Yeah.
Was the Twitter live stream hard to set up? I haven't seen so much done like that before.
Well, we focused on the Twitter stream, and we've been working with Elon's team and trying to build content over on Twitter. We believe that X is going to be the future of content. So it's at the early stages. They're making a lot of tech. I noticed a lot of the fans were mad because the chat wasn't active, but they're getting that fixed. And yeah, I think that's going to be the place to stream in the future.
Okay, that could be interesting actually. The Twitter monetization though is very, very low. Should they ever raise it?
It's very low now, but they'll fix it.
Really?
It'll get much better. There'll actually be like ads in your videos, Twitter videos that you're putting up. So we're building for the future. We really believe in what Elon and his team is doing, and I've always loved Twitter. We've all always loved Twitter, and now it's time to take it to the next stop.
Certainly. Twitter is good. I do like it. It's definitely good for exposure-wise. Yeah. Let's just talk about the Happy Punch Awards, though. It's a huge success. I saw on the kind of leaflet, it was dressed smartly. Law Pill dressed very, very smartly as well. It was a very good awards ceremony, I thought.
Yeah, we had about 3 weeks to pull it off. What happened was I went with Little Yachty's jeweler, and I wanted to get like custom Happy Punch chains,
like you're wearing now.
Yeah, for some of the fighters, and do like kind of like a Hall of Fame award for like 4 of our fighters who I thought did really good. And then I was like, you know what? I should give awards out to everyone, even if you're not on Happy Punch. So I had to rush, get a hold of Average Joe, who makes custom trophies and whatnot. He made all those. I actually worked with Astrid's team, because they're based over here, and they did the whole web promotions thing, and they did a great job. So we put this thing together in like 3 weeks, and I think we did all right.
4K quality, it's all very sweet. There was no bugging, it wasn't lagging, which is very unusual for a first kind of ceremony, so I thought it was quite impressive. My favourite part was when you did the Best Emotion of the Year awards, and then you got like Kingpin, Social Gloves, Misfits, and like halfway through your announcing the nominees, Mams just starts walking up. Like a G. Yeah,
so each category had 4 nominees. And within that calendar year of August 2022 to August 2023 is when we ran the calendar year. Actually, there was a social gloves, there was, a creator clash, there was a Kingpin. So all 4 of them qualify, but it was an obvious winner.
Certainly. Definitely looking forward to next year. Let's just dive straight into the card then. We're starting with the main event. How much would Misfits be affected if KSI was to lose to Tommy Fury?
No, I don't think it'll be affected at all. In fact, people are going to want to see that revenge, and I think there will be a rematch. If JJ does not win versus Tommy Fury, he's going to fight Tommy Fury again.
Wow, you really think? I've never heard. I don't think there's a rematch clause in the contract, though.
No, there will be one. Do you think Mams Taylor and JJ would ever let that die and lay that down, not run that back? They will run it back. Like it's going to happen somehow, some way. Tommy Fury might walk away with $10 million, but it is going to happen.
So say KSI does lose to Tommy Fury, who does Tommy fight after? The rematch with Jake or the rematch with KSI?
You're probably going to see it with Jake first.
Just because more money in Saudi, or maybe, I don't know.
Well, okay,
refreshing again?
People got to look at it this way. Let's say JJ loses, right? Now JJ and Jake have both lost to Tommy Fury.
It's an even playing field then.
It's even. So they're not going to fight each other. No, they're going to be racing to fight Tommy Fury again so they can get one up on the other. Dude, this Jake Paul KSI thing is going to keep getting pushed back and back and back and back. And a lot of people say, we're going to see it next year. I don't think so. I think it's more like 2025.
Really? Yeah. That far ahead?
Yeah.
Blimey. That's ages away, though. Do you really think that?
I really do think that.
Are you the only person who thinks that? Is Mams on the same lines, or is Mams hoping for next year?
Say it again?
Is Mams hoping for next year? Or are you the only person that actually thinks it will happen in 2025?
I think everything's kind of up in the air because everything depends so much on this performance, KSI versus Tommy Fury.
Okay. And moving down the card then, Logan Paul, Dylan Dennis. I will start with this question I find quite interesting. Say the first round goes by, and in the second round, Dylan shoots a double leg, gets in a chokehold, gets disqualified. Do we then see Mike Perry get it in the ring, or is that too late?
I think that's too late, but I think that might actually happen. And you know what? Hats off to Dylan Dennis. There's a lot of politics with this. I don't care if I offend anyone. Dylan Dennis has carried this entire event on his back. I mean, he is absolutely crushing it. Like, yes, Fight Week, we're getting some clips of John Fury and JJ spinning and stuff, but Dylan Dennis has been building this up for, 2 months? He's been crushing it. He's an absolute legend.
Speaking of John Fury, who would you want to see him fight on Misfits? Did you see the altercation between him and Greg yesterday, where Greg was kind of going up to him, shaking his hands, and John just pushed him away?
So, for years, probably about 5 years now, I have been demanding that we see Greg Paul in the ring. Greg Paul, to me, seems like one of the most scariest men we know of in this influencer scene. And obviously, same goes for John Fury in the pro boxing scene. So it'd be interesting to see what happens.
Obviously, they're two different characters, two dads of famous sons in different weight classes. But I think John Fury, you could put him on pay-per-view. I reckon you could. I reckon that's a pay-per-view matchup. As long as you find the right opponent, which would be difficult to find, of course.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I think that's why he's there. Tommy is so vanilla. John Fury's there to give us a little spice.
Wait, the press conference is going to kick off in about 3 hours' time. What are you expecting from it?
I'm expecting a bunch of shenanigans. I'm expecting a forest hat, from Japan. I'm expecting all different types of jokes about fiancés, and I'm expecting madness.
Are you surprised that Nina's coming to the fight?
I'm not surprised at all. I would assume that she would be here supporting her, her fiance. If she wasn't, that'd be a little strange. And there would be a lot of jokes on where she is and who she's with if she wasn't here.
Okay, that's fair. Okay. And just one last thing. Any news on Harry Punch? Any announcements coming over the next few months or weeks?
We're working on big things with big people.
Big things with big people.
We'll leave it
any announcement dates?
We'll leave it at that for right now.
Awesome. Keem, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's it.